Bum, 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 bum,
Hello and welcome to the Creative Minds podcast. I'm Michael Beck. And for those of you who know of me and those who have been following this podcast, you likely know that I'm a big proponent of community, one that is genuine and one where people can come together, can connect based upon what they're passionate about. And it's been quoted by Alexander Den Heijer that you're not tired because you've done too much, but because you've done too little of what sparks a light in you. And man, that quote really resonates with me. Um, I think I have, especially in more recent years, I've been doing a good job of trying to make time and invest in the things that I'm passionate about on my own. Um, but that's just in my own time. I think that to varying degrees, we all need people, we need community. And I think that there was a disconnect between the things that I have cared about and passionate about and connecting that with people. So much my in my day to day, I just wasn't coming across people that were interested in what I cared about, which a lot of that is creative things. And so, yeah, I created the Creative Minds Group as an opportunity for myself and others to connect based upon our similar passions. Whatever creative they're doing, whether they consider themselves to be artists or not. Just that common thread has been allowed us to connect, and it's been uh, really awesome and encouraging for me to be able to get with people and to be able to share that. Um, and I really wish that for everyone that you would be able to get a part of a community where you're able to connect with people based upon what you're passionate about. I don't know what that is. Maybe it is science or reading, some more specialized form of creating, if you're into writing. I don't know what it is, but I really hope that you are finding, a way to get connected. And I think those of you who are watching this are likely already, part of or know of the Creative Minds group that I created. But if you're just stumbling onto this video, welcome. Thanks for watching. And I hope you feel welcome to join Creative Minds meeting. I host meetings every other Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you'd like to get connected, please just leave a comment, on the YouTube video or Instagram or Facebook, or yeah, just any of the profiles. And I'd love to get in contact with you and get your email so that I can get you on the list that I send out before each meeting to invite people into the virtual hangout. And it's just, as I've been doing it now, it's much more of a sort of an open house where people can come and go as they're available. And in the past, it was much more of a bit of a meeting that I'd have a topic and I'd have prepared questions. But just as I've been busier, that just become more of a challenge. And so I just kind of took a step back from that and decided just to have it be just more of a casual hangout. And that's working really well for me, and that seems to be working well for others as well, who, because many of us are also very busy, and we don't need more to prepare, or it's just nice to maybe you can't make it to every meeting. um, that's kind of what my group has been a good fit for. But maybe you want some more of a meeting style or workshop. A good friend of mine from school started her own group as well. Um, Jolt, and so yeah, they have more activities and things that they sort of work on. I think prior to the group, or at least during the group, I think they yeah, much more of a meeting with a sort of workshop. Um, so if that's of interest to you, that's available as well. Um, so yeah, the options are out there for different groups to get plugged into. Um, but yeah, if you can't find a group for whatever reason, I hope you feel encouraged to start your own group. You could be the one that starts something that allows other people to get connected and to feel like they have a place where they belong. Um, and especially now, I think there's just no better time than to make space like that. There's been um, a, a loneliness epidemic. Um, people have been struggling to feel connected and been feeling isolated and lonely, and then this pandemic has only made that much harder. So, yeah, no better time to uh, to join something or start something of your own. Um, yeah, I trust you'll be blessed by it. Um, and then another thing that I wanted to touch on, um, as far as connecting and um, just community and connecting um, on passions, is collaborating as a great opportunity to connect and to, excuse me, work on things with another person. That's can be really great. Just for the teamwork aspect, but also just for yourself as well. I've done some collaborations in the past, but it seems like this has been the summer of collaborations. I've done so many, and it's been really cool uh, to have worked on a number of projects with so many really cool people. And I think it's taken some time for me to uh, sort of pin down the people um, that I would collaborate well with. And collaboration is like any relationship. Um, and it takes time to figure out who you collaborate well with and to find what works. But I do have some suggestions. Some of them were even brought up in a previous episode when I did an interview with my friends. Um, they were working on an album, and they mentioned that it's really important to be flexible. And I totally agree. When you're collaborating, you have to be flexible. When working with another person. And for me, what's really helped me to be flexible is to set aside projects that's separate from my personal work. Because with my personal work, I do find that I'm inclined um, to have maybe higher standards, or just have much more of a tailored vision of like how I want it to be, and for things um, to turn out. But when I have it's something separate, I can um, sort of change gears, change my mindset, my outlook for it, and say, hey, this is a different project. Um, it can be much more experimental. Can try different things. And so yeah, that's been helpful for me, and maybe that would be helpful for you as well. As far as being flexible, is just working on something and separating and just saying, hey, this is a different thing from my work, and so it can be different. Um, you don't have to be so specific and um, uh, you know hard gripped on it as maybe you are with your personal work, as I am can be with my own personal work. um, and let's see what else. One thing that I was going to mention in that video but didn't come up was they've been working on an album together, collaborating, and they had both actually worked on solo albums before they had collaborated together, and they said that that was really helpful too. really help them to sort of find their identity and their voice. So that can be another thing that might be helpful for you. Um, not necessarily something you have to do, but it might be valuable if there's something that you maybe want to collaborate with somebody on. You might want to first do that yourself. So if you're trying to create an album, somebody else, or do some music, maybe putting out one full song by yourself, or an album, or if you're trying to do like a mural, maybe yeah, whatever it is, maybe doing it yourself first will give you more confidence and better prepare you to like navigate and know how your workflow is, and know how you can you know best tackle the project working with somebody else. Let's see here. Um, uh, and then, yeah, sharing expectations is really valuable. Um, just knowing like whatever the level is that you're invested in, just knowing that the other person is as invested. I mean, that may seem kind of obvious, but it necessarily wasn't obvious to me. But I might try to find people to collaborate with that were super busy and weren't maybe that interested in what I was trying to work on. So yeah, just finding someone, um, much more worth it to try to find someone who's on the same level than try to work with someone who's just not all in. Um, but yeah, so whatever level it is, whether you're trying to get really ambitious about it, or whether you want it to be super casual, just whatever level you're at. Um, yeah, just both having the same expectations and going in on the same page is going to be very helpful. Um, and then also just finding someone who shares the same sensibilities can make all the difference. And I think it can be really challenging, maybe trying to find somebody in your area. But lately, I found that with the internet, um, and with Zoom, and the different avenues that you have to connect with people outside of your own community. Um, yeah, it's been a really great opportunity that maybe was always there, but I'm just kind of catching on. Um, is that you can reach out to someone long distance, depending on what you're working on, and you can collaborate with them, and you might have a better opportunity to find somebody who really has the same ideas that you do. Not completely, you don't want someone who's, thinking exactly like her, others, why would you collaborate? But, you don't want someone who kind of understands the tone um, of what you're working on, someone who's not going to throw something at you that's completely like left field, um, or doesn't like make any sense to, how you would go about doing things. So yeah, so those are kind of um, my main thoughts. But yeah, so collaborating, community, uh let's get connected. um Life is short, um and it's it's just it's so much nicer. It's great to be able to connect with lots of different people, um and but we do that anyway. So it's so nice to be able to take those breaks, take those moments away from your work and your day to day, to get with people who yeah, sharing your passions, but have a different view of things, a different outlook, um, that can encourage you and help you see things differently. um, can just make you so much of a better artist, and a person as well. um, so yeah, that's all I got for this episode. I hope you all are staying well, staying inspired, encouraged. Yes, thanks for watching. Take care.